It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
How dare you!
Well, hello there guys, and welcome to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you are well. And here we are, better late than never, right? Better late than never. Because, well, somebody slept in a tiny bit. A wee tiny bit. So, what's up, Super Saiyan Goku? What's up, Dexter? Mr. Bigums? Side quest rewards look sick as fuck. They're alright. They're alright. Nothing too wrong with them. We can do a few side quest things. But, yeah, there definitely have been worse side quests this year. I'm using 4-star rank 1 perk for lower difficulty. He's fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. About to either start a new Minecraft world or try to finish 100%ing God of War 4. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself. What's up, LC Music Tracks? How are you doing? What's up, James? Late notification squad. Don't worry, you're not late. You're here right on time. Wishing you a happy new year. Wait, whoa. It's still a bit early. It's just the 30th. But thank you. What's up, Dexter, Kabir Khan? Everybody else? Right, so here we are. What are we gonna do now? Huh? What are we gonna do now? Now I can open my 3 featured 6 stars while watching you guys. Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck, I hope. What are you hoping for now? What are you hoping for now, Steve? Welcome to you too, Steve. What's up, Red? Nice to have you here. We are back again. Indeed. We are back again indeed. Come on. There we go. Very solid. Katie, what do you think of Katie leaving the game? Well, first things first, to be fair, she had kind of been inactive for a really long time already, so you could see that coming a mile away. I was definitely not surprised. As to reasons why she left and what she said about CCP, I think that's about as much worth discussing as anything in there. Can you blame her? Of course not. You shouldn't blame anyone for leaving the game. Dupe any robot guy or anyone but Hercules. Anyone but Hercules. Okay, cool. But, well, I'm starting to think that I might end up needing to make a video about it because more and more people have been asking me about it. But, you know, she's right in many things she says. She's absolutely right in many things she says, and at the point where you don't enjoy the game, you know, that's what you should do. You shouldn't stick around just because. Every week I decide to quit and I get a better champ. But with Katie leaving, obviously it sucks. Fortunately, I don't think she's going to be the last one. There are a lot of smaller content creators that have either left or significantly downscaled their uploads, for instance. You know, just besides Seaton and Katie. I don't know. Taters, for instance, you know, he used to upload fairly frequently. He doesn't anymore. And, you know, more and more people. You know, part of people leaving, you know, no matter the state of the game, there are times people leave. And, you know, part of that is, you know, perfectly natural. Life takes different directions and you become interested in different things. But I do feel that what should be kind of natural is definitely aggregated and accelerated by the current state of the game. I think that some of the key things that we could hear Katie talk about is her frustration with CCP, I think, which to me is perhaps even more interesting talking point. And I genuinely have long held the belief that CCP has more likely hurt the current state of the game than helped it, because of how willing publicly majority of the larger content creators from CCP are, how willing publicly those content creators are to go with fuck-ups of Kabam, and how you know, there's hardly ever any real criticism video put out when there should be one and stuff like that. And you know, at large, I don't think it's outrageous of me to say that CCP has largely worked as a shield for Kabam from community. And as a tool to help you sell more, to help them sell more crystals. I think those are the two biggest things that CCP is, you know, doing. They're protecting Kabam from the backlash of community, and selling more crystals. But you know, might need to address that in a different video. Have I seen HQ Sean's profile? Yeah, full with rank 4s. Full with rank 4s. Hope Kabam solves it for real. Well, we can hope so, but MCOC isn't a year or 2 year old game. It's a 6 or 7 year old game. I wouldn't be. I think at this point, Kabam has shown their priorities and their colors, and it's borderline unfair to expect them to make a significant change. Kabam has shown exactly what they care for, exactly what they don't care for. CCP has covered for it. And what do you want to change? What do you think about ranking up Unawakened AA? I'm not the biggest fan of the idea. I mean, I can see it. Why? You know, I think, you know, he can still do some things, but I personally wouldn't. Knew it? What did you knew? What did you knew? Is Emma JJ's second personality? She said hello. Yeah, Emma is JJ's second account. Emma is JJ's second account. 21 million safe for 5-star Claire? I don't think so. I don't think it's safe. I think it could be enough, but I wouldn't call it safe. Who's my favorite MCOC content creator? Me. That'll be me. Hey, what's up, Aldo? How are you doing? Welcome. Who has the most rank 4s on leaderboard right now? Well, I think that we know if it's HQ Sean, but there could be more people with rank 4s. Because we can only see up until 4, you know? If somebody has gotten 5th, for instance, we wouldn't know that. We wouldn't know that. So CCP has not been as helpful as it once was. I don't think there has been a very large period of time when CCP was genuinely really helpful. I genuinely don't think so. There is a fundamental error in CCP, and because CCP represents higher mid-tier to high-tier players exclusively. They do not represent casual players pretty much at all. Or, as we heard from Katie Candy, all of the voices who speak for casual players get drowned out. And they do not also really represent the most competitive aspects of the game. So that's just one problem, though. Because the second problem is no matter what CCP says on their inner server and with their feedback to Kabam, fact of the matter is that every single piece of reactionary video to less than welcomed changes in the game, CCP has minimized or refused to talk about, or things like that. Like, you know, for instance, CCP doesn't cover most of the controversies. CCP doesn't really talk about state of the game or, you know, the things that they're frustrated with, and they highlight everything good that Kabam does, call it awesome. They call every buff amazing, fun, or insane, every new champion god or beyond god tier, and, you know, whatever else. And then when it comes to talking about champions that are not amazing or just flat out shit, they either still try to showcase the best sides of those champions, or they just don't make videos about them, so that they don't say this champion is a failure. And similarly to the decisions of what Kabam does, you know, they will say everything. For instance, you know, on CCP guys, I don't know, talk about release patch notes, and oh, this is going to happen in January, stuff like that. Most of them don't even mention that there are no buffs, or, you know, are perfectly fine with it. You know, it's a normal thing. January came all of a sudden, holidays came all of a sudden. Never you mind that Kabam has always and forever said that buffing a champion is a ton of work and it takes months and months and months. But, you know, all of a sudden they realize that it's mid-December and people want to go to holidays, therefore there are not going to be any buffs in January, for instance. Now, it's not the problem. The main issue is not the problem that there is going to be no buff in January. The problem is the fact that, you know, not a single one of them actually kind of say, you know, what, oh, that kind of sucks, or that's a shitty thing, or I don't think that, you know, January holidays can, like, I don't think it would be impossible for somebody to, you know, pre-prepare those buffs, stuff like that. There is no feasible constructive criticism about pretty much anything. Be that a small thing, be that a big thing. Or there's very little and mild ones. And what CCP in effect does, it kind of calms down the player base every time Kabam fucks up. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. Kabam should feel like if they do something that players are not happy with, there is going to be a backlash and people are going to talk about it. But the people who should be talking about it and people who should be amplifying those voices are working counter direction. They are silencing those voices. Do I speak fluent Russian? I speak Russian, but not fluent. Speak Russian, but not fluent. At some point, I could say that I spoke somewhat fluent Russian. I can somewhat read. I can't really write in Russian, but I wouldn't call it fluent. No. Привет, Sami. Как дела? In your gifting, start playing us with how? Yeah, exactly. We knew, but again, if you watch the CCP videos defending gifting, they talk about 3 rank 4s or 4 rank 4s after the rank rewards at most, you know? Again, this is exactly the same thing. When people are posting their opinions about gifting event, they from CCP, all those CCP people were talking about 3, maybe 4 rank 4s after the rank rewards. Well, here we are. There's a ton of people with 3 rank 4s, and there's a ton of people. Well, there is already a player with 4, at least one that we know of, and there probably are going to be more people with 4 rank 4s before the rank rewards, and there's going to be way more than 30 people getting those, you know, things. My wife's from Latvia. I know, Sammy. I actually used to watch your live streams because you used to stream as well, I believe. Pastor Sammy, your kids in the background. I think I used to watch your Labyrinth live streams, something like that. And I also knew that you're from Romania. So last 2 quests to uncollected. Any tips? Don't get hit in the face. That's the best tip. Read the notes, don't get hit on the face. Okay, let me catch up. Let me catch up the chat. And if you get hurt, if I will rank him, of course. Not dumb, not stupid, of course. Well, then I hope you get hurt. Kabam would make it set in stone thing that we all get month champions as 3 stars. I mean, you know, it's very easy to get them though. I don't think that's a big issue. It really takes like 1 hour in arena to get them or something. I think adding the 3 stars in milestones is about as good as they can be expected to do. And, you know, I don't think there's any problem for anybody who wants to get them, because it really only takes about an hour to get the 3 star. Because you're awesome. God bless you, my dear. Well, thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Let me get you up there as the Comrade Daddy.
Sammy Stowe says $9.99. Because you're awesome. Starstruck. God bless you, my dearest brother.
Stash. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you very much. Stream started late? Yes, stream started late because I slept in. I heard my alarm, I muted my alarm, and I fell back asleep. Because I went to bed quite late. Orb crap. What did you dupe? First one I duped Orb Crapper. What's Orb Crapper? What's that, Steve? Sub the bunch? I just ranked 3 CGR and duped 6 star. Why not? You know, I did. Can you mention some other content creators to follow? I think it's up to you to decide which people you like watching, which you don't. I think Daddy Longlegs, quite good channel, uploads quite good good guides. So yeah, Daddy Longlegs channel is one that, you know, I can genuinely recommend. I watch myself quite frequently. You know, there are a few others, but ultimately it's kind of like for you to decide what type of content creators you like. You know, there's nothing wrong with watching whoever you like, even, you know, if I personally dislike them. Like, there are type of videos that I'm not interested in, and there are type of CCP content creators whose, you know, positivity, everything is awesome, everything is god tier, kind of make me sick, and I just can't stomach watching those videos. So, you know, I think there are people whose fakeness shine through quite a lot. And remember that if somebody's always super happy in every single video and like overly over animated stuff like that, those people are quite fake, at the very least when it comes for them expressing their own opinions, I think.
Shut up and take my money.
LC Music Tracks $5. Thanks for making 2021 fun for everyone and for supporting my music. Here's to a great 2022 for Baby Yoda, baby.
I actually got my girlfriend a Baby Yoda mug yesterday, no, 2 days ago, like completely randomly. It's like the thermal Baby Yoda mug, where it's kind of like, for instance, that cradle on one side, and when you put something hot in it, the cradle opens up and there's Baby Yoda in it and stuff like that. But hey, thank you, Elsie. Thank you very much. Hello, Привет, my брат. Hello, Привет. Good to catch you this late. Well, I normally start my stream about an hour earlier than today. I just slept in. Today. Wake last night grinding for my 4th 6 star. Got a fucking beast. Oh. Well, there are rumors about his buff, yes. There are rumors about his buff, but sorry to hear, man. Sorry to hear. Oh, what's happening to you, Steve? What's happening? What's happening there, Steve, huh? Remove from... So, would you remove the CCP altogether or overhaul it? It's a hard answer there. Because there are inherent issues with content... Okay, so here's the thing. Imagine a country right? So Kabam is the leader of the country, the government, and CCP is the press, the publications. you know, obviously, as any country, you have the official, like, you know, nationally owned press outlets, which would be Kabam's own socials, Kabam's own YouTube account, Kabam's own Twitter feed, and stuff like that. And then imagine that every news channel, every newspaper is owned by Kabam as well, or working for Kabam directly. You know, Kabam pays them what to say. And that is effectively the situation with CCP. You know, and there is nothing wrong with, you know, state-sponsored television in its essence. But the problem starts when 90% viewership only watches state-sponsored television. Because they all typically have universal opinions that are not necessarily theirs, because they largely speak on behalf of Kabam. That is the problem there. So it's not even an easy thing to overhaul it. I think what CCP is flawed, because by definition, if it goes too much, it's hurtful to the game. I think it should be more of a summoner roundtable or something. Or I think there should be less focus on the actual content creator part and more focus on players testing, beta testing, champions giving feedback, stuff like that. And obviously then there should be some way to output that information. But I think that content creation part is what's causing all the problem, because a lot of content creators who have their channels monetized obviously have different motivations than to speak their mind or speak on behalf of the community. Like, if that's how you earn your money, your first interest and your first duty is to yourself, and make sure that you keep making your money with the content that you create, not the fact that you cover everything objectively and stuff like that. So, you know, there is no easy answer there. It's 2 a.m. here in California. What time do you have? For me, it is 10:30 a.m. in the morning in UK. For me, it's 10:30 a.m. You know, I'll ask for it, not then you shall receive. Okay, so you got Hercules, I think. I'm gonna check out the line in a second. Beast can be kind of cool, he just needs a bit of a buff. But hey, what's up, Virago? How are you doing? Wasn't too fast this month's side event. Yeah, so the rewards are great. Yeah, you know, it wasn't anything too special. But, you know, there definitely have been worse side events. There definitely have been worse side events. Love from India. Why, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Super Saiyan. My wife's from Latvia. Yep. Okay, so I quickly need to catch up to everything now. And I just noticed I haven't heard Mando in a while. What's he up to? I don't know. He's probably doing Mando things. I'll be trying it. Send you my pulls. Okay, I'll check out your pulls too in a second. Obviously, rank 4 rewards, because the best case rank rewards you would get 1, 2. Yeah. What's up, Dr. Renge? How are you doing? 2K gun rank 5 finally after. Haha. Well, congratulations, Dodge. Congratulations. Yeah, there are people legitimately with 4 rank 4s already. 6 for work, woke up at the bus. Yeah, I overslept as well, Emma. I overslept as well. I genuinely woke up way too late. Pretty uninterested in the game last week. Any idea when 7.4 will be released? 7.4 should be released in February. 7.4 will be released in February. Andreas, War Machine worth rank 2. Mostly play with suicides. In that case, I think yes, because then he can also work with it as a support role. He can get rid of the both debuffs himself. So I took my War Machine to rank 2. You know, I don't regret it. I haven't used him much because, you know, there hasn't been any big piece of content, but I took my War Machine to rank 2. I'll sleep after you. I'm hoping. Yeah, I know the one. I know it's a bold strategy, but we went with it. War Machine is alright actually with suicides. Why do you say War Machine is not good with suicides? War Machine can shrug off both debuffs And in the ideal fight, you only throw 2 level 2s and a level 3, basically. You know, War Machine's not too bad. I think Cam has a very honest opinion, yes. I think Cam is one of the very few CCP people I actually value opinion of. Cam 100% is one of the people I listen to. But yes, 5-star Dragon Man need to awaken it. He's already good, he's already very good unawakened. He's obviously get better awakened, but already very good unawakened. For example, when Kabam employee said it was another great year, yeah, it has not been a great year, has it? It really hasn't. 5 CCP members all rush to defend poor Kabam's employee, accusing Wade of harassing the... Yeah, I know. That's a good example, yeah. That's just one of the things. That's just one of the things that CCP does. Lick every Kabam butthole they can find. Good God. Yeah, Jason has some good stuff, yeah. I have seen some of his videos. Why not Twisted Soul? You're right. What's up, Corklad? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Raheem? How about Rich Demand? I mean, Rich Demand, you know, again, you need to... I'm not going to start discussing other content creators, you know. You like him, you watch him. You don't like him, you don't watch him. That's about as simple as that. And someone made a post about KT leaving Impact and I'll have the game. Kabam instantly deleted post. Oh, Kabam's forums is just another bucket of shit entirely. Censorship on there is just insane. But yes, Katie Candy left the game. Which songs do I like? That's for me to know and you to find out. Counting down to tomorrow at 4 PM. What happens tomorrow? Oh, you finish working. Okay, gotcha. That happens. Who are the best content creators other than you? I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you that. I watch 4 MCOC content creators religiously. KT, Prof, Warhose, Instructional, How to Use Champs, and since Ethan doesn't put up much anymore, I'll further note it's Rich Man. And again, you pick your own content creators and that's entirely up to you, but thank you for watching me. Dragonman 5 stars need to awaken. No, Dragonman 5 stars does not really need to be awakened. Obviously, every champion basically benefits from being awakened, but no. What about Kings? Stop asking me about specific content creators. How I change my luck when opening crystals. Open more crystals. Eventually your luck will change. That's as simple as that. Open more crystals. Wouldn't be better for you to be a part of CCP program? Maybe, but I'm not, and I'm okay with that. I don't think I'd get along either. Strikers being tested next month. Potional contest. They will... No. Strikers next month are going to be only available in side quests. That's it. It's kind of like, remember when they were testing the route? Route mechanics only existed in that one side quest. And that's it, nowhere else. The same thing with Strikers. Same thing with Strikers. Effectively, Strikers are not really coming to MCOC next month. It's only that one tiny piece of content where we're going to get to experience them. But they're not going to be in-game in any meaningful capacity. Supposed to be in gym, but body ain't feeling up to it. Well then, take a day off. Take a day off. Good news, I lost 40 pounds in a Sarsfield. Nice. Very good, very good. Very happy about you, Elsie. Very happy. Did the run on the special connoisseur path in 642 for some reason today. I used the box counter for the man thing on that path. They soloed 3 minutes. Can you guess who it is? I know. I don't know. Sorry. I used the thing with, you know, Mr. Fantastic's energy, I think, for that. I think I used thing for that with Mr. Fantastic's energy, but hey, it's whoever you used. Void, maybe? No, Void not. Either way, let us know. Katie, how would Strikers help us next month? Would love to be in it. What do you mean stickers help us next month? To complete all Canada, 57 revives. When the finger fatigue sets in, make a lot of errors. Got Professor X out of the Nexus, so it's worth it. Well, very good job, Red. Very good job. So yeah, it was quite a few revives there. It was quite a few revives there, wasn't it? I know what you meant, Super Saiyan. Don't worry, I know what you meant. I've been exercising since last 5 years, and I have a lean bulk physique, which I sometimes find hard to maintain, but I like it. Very good on you. Very good on you. It's a new final pick. Okay. Okay. Well, what's up, Darkness? And welcome to the stream, Darkness. Hope you enjoy it. I'm just trying to catch up the chat, and then we can go back to normal. This month my 6 star has pretty good. Nice. Congratulations, Devanch. I need advice. What kind of is Odin a rank 3 material? In my opinion, yes. I would personally take Odin to rank 3. I would personally rank up Odin. If my Dragon Man to rank 5 Awakened, let me tell you, I love it. And does he need to be high sig? No. He didn't even really need to be awakened. So, you know, good for you, man, and congratulations. Congratulations. I know a lot of people who like Dragon Man. Do you think you will retire from this game soon? Anything can happen. I think what I do is largely going to be reactionary to what Kabam's doing. And if they're doing something, so, you know. I don't like to think about things like that. I don't ponder things like that. If it happens, it's going to happen. If it doesn't, then it won't. Hear me out. Just thought since Root was test for Craven for the game, maybe Strikers is a test for... Maybe. Who knows? But, you know, Strikers are announced to be a different project, kind of. Strikers is gonna come with Relics. We already know that Strikers are coming next to Relics. And a new way to monetize the game for Kabam. That's what they have said. Professor Katie in the house, rocking a turtleneck, baby. Always I'm rocking that. Ah, man, I love my turtlenecks. I love my turtlenecks. Happy, not New Year's for everybody. Exactly. Hope you did not oversleep your morning coffee. No, my morning coffee is here, Genrika. My morning coffee is here. I used Diablo for that man thing 5. Nice. Nice, very good job. Very good job. Professor X, Mr. Fantastic, and She-Hulk. That sounds solid. I actually did solo that entire lane with Fantastic Four team. Odin is rank 2 and is a 5-star. The dude has 1.4k mediums. The guy basically hit like a truck. Yeah, that guy does hit quite hard. That guy hits quite hard. Okay, let's see what Steve has sent over to me. Here we go. So he did indeed. Hey, you know, I'd say those are quite lucky pulls. I'd say those are quite lucky pulls. So if we open this up, we can show here. So this is what Steve pulled. Purgatory, a new champion. Dupe on Overseer. And Hercules. So congratulations. You should be very, very happy. You should be very, very happy. A lot of people have spent a lot of money to try and pull that Hercules and haven't. Okay. They said that for... Yeah. They can't make... They don't know exactly what to do with Mystique. It's a more specific thing. Not that they can't, they just don't necessarily know how. He went straight to rank 2. Well, very well then. As he should. As he should. Just did this side quest. Opened the side quest crystal. Got 6-star sentinel. And opened 5. Got cable. Nice. Nice. Help is 6.3. Well, cable is a good rank up if you have APOC. And I think I actually used sentinel pretty much every chapter of Act 6. I lied for a while, so I'm like 3 weeks behind on messages. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. His variant 4 is hard. No, variant 4 is arguably the easiest variant of all of them. Variant 4 overall is the easiest one from them all, I think. Anyone how good how-to and Overseer? I think I'm gonna make how-to and Overseer at some point soonish. Because I have a rank 3 61, I think. And you know, I quite like him. I quite like him. I don't even own APOC. Oh, then never mind. Until you get APOC, cable sucks. You think Neymar will go for a ton? I don't know. Maybe. He's a top 5 prestige champ, so who knows? It can swing either way. But I don't think he will. Can 565 Guardian take down 6.3 Havoc? I don't know. I have not tried. Now 18k 6-star shards and thinking about doing one final feature, but so scared. You should be. You should be. That feature has been so awful to me. I had like 8 or 7 champions that I won from it. I have opened like 30 plus features, if not more. And I haven't pulled a single one of those 8. Can you bring anyone you want there? Where? Anyone you want where? Oh, you mean in the variant 4? Yeah. It's per star levels. So quest 1 you can only use 6 stars and 5 stars. Quest 2 you can only use 5 stars. Quest 3 you can only use 4 stars. Then quest, you know, then 3 stars, then 2 stars and 1 stars. But there are no other restrictions than star levels. There are no other restrictions than star levels. The game is not entertaining for me. Last month, 80% of my hopes right now are literally riding on solo competitive mode. Honestly, that's where majority of my hopes for the game's future lies in. I think releasing, you know, 7.4, it's gonna be neat and it's gonna keep you invested for a bit. And I think, you know, I don't know, releasing Next Abyss and stuff like that, all that can be helpful. But unless they actually fix the Alliance War, and perhaps most importantly, most importantly, they absolutely have to nail that PvP competitive mode. That's where it's all at. I think that's where the hopes are. Feature Crystal can go and F itself. Easy there. Easy there. It's just baffling how the science of statistics and probabilities get you wrecked in the game. I know. The game's RNG is a special type of beast. We all know it's not true random RNG. We all know it's not true random RNG. Due to the patents that Kabam own, we know for a fact that probabilities are affected by your login habits, your spending habits, and your progression and everything else. It's a fact. It's not truly random. I don't know. I think we're going to be largely back to class bonuses, I'd say. I think we're going to be largely back to class bonuses. They have not said when the solo competitive mode will release. No, they have not said that. How you can use 2 stars in a variant? There is a quest where you literally can only bring in 2 stars in variant 4. Like, Jesus, Footscan Christ Grindfeld, you can't go and check it? For fuck's sake, you young man. Which is variant 4. Here we go. Variant 4, yeah? So, open this quest. Edit team. And it only lets you bring in 2 stars. And the entire quest is tuned for 2 stars. And then you open, you know, this quest. And you can only use 3 stars in this one. And, you know, the entire quest is tuned for 3 stars. So they do not have like 40 or 50 KPIs. They have, you know, smaller ones. And largely because of that tuning, because they kind of undertune the opponents, it's the easiest variant.
Oh yeah, you look like you need a beating.
I'm only in the first race. Okay, well then there you go. Every quest, first quest you can only use 6 stars and 5 stars. Second quest you can only use 5 stars. Third quest you can only use 4 stars, so on and so forth. Hey, what's up, Big Four? How many points in gifting does my alliance have? I don't think I should say. I don't think I should say. Weird obsession to get all good champs. So any but pull would trigger me, but now basically casual. There you go. You need to accept the fact that the more you play this game, the more openings, the more pulls will be bad for you. Because if you think about it, out of 200 champions, if you don't have any, let's say there are 100 champions that you'd be happy with, 100 champions that you'd be unhappy with. But once you start getting more champions, you know, the probability of you pulling the champions that you want to pull is significantly less. Like at this point in a basic crystal, there might be like 5 or 10 champions that I want to pull or dupe for the first time or something. And that means that, you know, if there are 200 champions and I only want 10 of them, it means that I have 95% chance to pull something I would not be happy with, versus initially it would be 50-50. Do you understand how it works? The more champions you have, the longer you play, the more likely are you going to start pulling champions you don't want or care about. And at this point, legitimately, it is about where, you know, out of 10 crystals opened, if I get one that I'm happy with, you know, I think that's good. Because I have most of the champions and there's very slim chance of getting what I want. Hey, what's up, Nani? How are you doing? Do my 6-star Green Goblin. He's one of my favorite champions and characters in Marvel Comics. I hope they buff him. Well, hopefully they do buff him. Hopefully they do buff him. Marvel buff Green Goblin. They did buff him in the latest movie, yes. Imagine if your connection breaks during PvP. Yeah, it would suck. It would suck. That's why it's important to make sure that PvP doesn't take forever. They should make a 4 or 3-star only variant. I agree. I think that'd be quite awesome. I think specifically 3-star. I think 4 stars still take the resources that we use on 6 stars. So nobody wants to rank up 4 stars because, you know, those tier 4 class catalysts, you know, a lot of people are short on them, and, you know, tier 4 basics and stuff like that as well. You don't really want to spend them for whatever. But I think 3-star, yeah, sure. 3-star champions are super easy to get, super easy to rank, and there is, you know, no good reason why Kabam isn't utilizing more of them, I think. If I did variant 3, 6, 7, 8 completion, I can do it, right? Yeah, you can definitely do it, Grandfall. Variant 4 is generally just like one of the easiest ones, if not the easiest one. Did you watch No Way Home? Well, I'll remove that post, but I did watch No Way Home. I did indeed watch No Way Home, but we need to be very careful not to spoil things to anyone. But, you know, I liked it. I quite liked it. Is that a spoiler? No, it wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't know what you're talking about there. Okay, that's not funny. I genuinely even hate jokes about spoilers. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. So variant 8 was the ballbuster variant you were looking for? In a sense, yeah. I do think in the end it was a bit too tedious. There were some design flaws. But the bigger issue was that variant 8 was legitimately harder than like 7.3 for significantly more shit rewards. Like, variant 8 was genuinely trickier, at the very least for me, than 7.3 was. And it's apparently not an endgame piece of content, which is a load of bullshit. Which again just shows that Kabam doesn't even know what an endgame piece of content is half the time. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm not looking for a ballbuster variant, though. I just don't think variants are content that's made for me anymore. Mr. Fantastic to rank 2 and he's super cool. Mr. Fantastic is super cool. Mr. Fantastic is fucking awesome. Don't want to rank up mercenaries. Well, some of them, you know, Venom Pool is like, you don't even really need that many champions. For like 98% of the variant, I basically just use Venom Pool, Domino, and Massacre. It's like those 3 champions pretty much did everything. What's up, Ghost Fade? How are you doing? Variant rewards should have more 6. Variant rewards for this variant 8. Again, like, it's hard to say what they want variant to be. Realistically speaking, it's one of the 2 things is true. Either variant 8 was made too hard for its intended target audience, or variant 8 rewards were too bad. That's it. Either variant 8 rewards should have been buffed, or they overtuned the difficulty. One of those 2 statements is accurate. You can argue which one, doesn't matter. But you know, the content didn't match the box it was advertised in. Reward should have more 6. Okay, that's rank 3 Mr. Fantastic, but I still don't know how to use him properly. Should I use pre-fights in every fight? Yes. Every single fight you should be using pre-fights. Not always all of them, but almost always all of them. There are some times when you want to leave one of them off, but pretty much always you want to use all of them. Rank up Venom Pool Verena. Yeah, Venom Pool is definitely a solid rank up all across the board. Well, that bug is fixed now. When it was really bugged when it came out, I don't think it's still bugged. Because they did fix the Deadpool bug, they did change the Venom Pool fight. So saying that it is still bugged, I don't think it's a good thing to do. It was definitely bugged initially. I haven't enjoyed Variant 8 simply due to the champion limitation. Yeah, it is quite limiting. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. It's quite limiting. Mysterio heavy RNG's added difficulty. Mysterio and his heavy attack is so random. On the bright side, the reach of that heavy attack is pathetic. In 2021, which buff did you guys really like? Well, I have made a video series where I ranked all the buffs more or less in order. I think I should have the text for it somewhere here as well. So if I take a look here, which one is this one? 2021 champions ranked. Here we go. So I liked Mole Man, Kingpin, and Ultron, Mr. Fantastic, and Diablo the most. King Groot the 6th. So these are the best buffs that I think there are. On a personal note, my favorites probably are Ultron and Mole Man. They're just ridiculously fun. King Groot's quite cool too. And yeah, I think that Civil Warrior, Gamora, Nova, Vulture, Ronin, Yellow Jacket kind of get shot. Here we are. So those are my champions, and these are my champions ranked. Here we are. Here we are. See? Always come prepared, right? But I have videos discussing those lists kind of in more detail, what I liked about them, what I didn't, and stuff like that. What's up, Lawrence? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Kingpin's definitely amazing. Kingpin's really, really, really good. One of my most used champions. I think Civil Warrior and Guillotine, yeah. Civil Warrior, that buff makes no sense. If you know anything about Civil Warrior and how he was to be played, that buff is just so bad. And what the worst thing is, they could have made that buff good, but they just had to take away his ability accuracy reduction. You just had to take away the fact that Civil Warrior reduces potency for armor ups as well. And that entire Fury mechanic was unneeded. They just could tie his attack bonus and attack increase based on armor on buffs, thus saving us all that dashing back shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It would be so easy to make that Civil Warrior buff good. But Kabam just said, nah, it'll be fine. What's up, AK? How are you doing? They literally had to take away abilities from a freaking Civil Warrior who was a third of a champion to begin with, in order to quote-unquote balance it. And they just butchered the guy. There are many aspects of Civil Warrior that I liked a lot better before they quote-unquote buffed him. Such a shit buff. Bloodpool a good character? Not in particular. Not in particular, no. He's a fun champion. Maybe stressful. He's pointless, he's useless, he's worthless. That's what he is, not stressful. It's just that there's no reason to use Civil Warrior pretty much ever. With Civil Warrior, exactly. Civil Warrior is a local nobody, is what he is. He's a local nobody. Yeah, it genuinely felt like the person who buffed Civil Warrior has never played with Civil Warrior. That's literally how it felt. It felt like the person who ever buffed Civil Warrior has never actually played with Civil Warrior. Didn't even know his like basic rotation or whatever. But hey, you know. I checked HGC's profile. Yeah, I have. This is exactly the type of thing that I said will happen and people didn't think it will happen. But, you know, who cares? Right? Who cares? Where's the Tron? Blackpool is good when you want autoplay revising it. Yeah, because he fast forwards the autoplay. No read buff does actually look promising. Kind of. Definitely had my doubts from the very beginning. Read my initial reading of the buff. There is a video about where we read his abilities. Boom, Sergeant. Ah, well though. Ah, well though. Seeing KT video. Yeah. Don't worry. Henchy Sean isn't going to be the only one with 4 though. We have already seen people with 3. Those people will get their 4th one at the very least after the rank rewards, and probably their 5th one. But there's going to be many people with like 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly even 7 rank or rank 4, 6 stars after this gifting event. Oh, it's definitely spectacularly expensive. Yes, 100% it's very expensive. What's up, Hammertron? How are you doing? Yeah, no, I don't think there is any reason to even try and play Civil Warrior. That's the point. Why would you do all that for very little reward? You know, it's high stress, little payout. Why? It's not like there are no other champions in the game. So here we are. But no, gifting events perfectly normal. Also, all the people who keep saying this is how it's always been are so stupid. Like, the Brian's video perfectly showcases what a huge difference it is. And that is the biggest factor. That is the biggest factor. The fact that greater gifting crystals include the rank 4 resources. If they didn't, then we just have to deal with the rank 4 rewards from the rank rewards. That'd be fine, you know. It would suck, but it'd be okay in the sense that, you know, there would be a very limited amount, and then it could be the case only 30 or 60 or 90 or whatever people, you know, get those extra rank ups. But the fact that they have these materials in the greater gifting crystals themselves, people don't understand what kind of Pandora's box has been opened. So, bug during cap calls, e-favors were paused. That's not a bug. Your favors are meant to be paused when you're striking the opponent. Your favors are meant to be paused when you're striking the opponent. No new video from BG last week. He must be shaking heavily. Probably very pissed off, yes. I am too. I am genuinely too. He wasn't dying in my fight. I had to reset him up. He died properly. Oh, you mean that you had to replay everything forever? Or what? The bug was there? Issue that you can't get the rank 4 through content, whereas, yeah, exactly. That's the biggest issue. Exactly. The rank 4s themselves are not a problem. I think the biggest problem is because this event came too early. If people already had 3, 4, 5 rank 4s, then somebody getting 3, 4, 5 more would be significantly less of a problem. The biggest problem is that at best you could have 1 rank 4 up until now, and free-to-play players or like lower spenders had 0 rank 4s. That is the problem. If this would come like some month in the future and other people already had the rank 4s, it will be, you know, much less significant of the problem. That is what a lot of people don't understand. It's not that it's like jealousy or whatever else. I'm generally happy for every single one of you who got what you wanted, and, you know, also happy for the whales who got their shiny shinies. The problem is that in this game it's impossible to earn what you can buy. Not even talking about similar amounts or anything like that. It's just flat out impossible. Every single piece of content this year combined doesn't give you 1 rank 4. This event is gonna give people 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rank 4s. That's the problem. In fact, every single piece of content combined this year and every single piece of offer that has been released so far doesn't come close to this. That's the problem. It's kind of like Brian Grant said, this game is moving towards a digital wallet where you don't actually play the game, you just kind of read bios and, you know, look at your shiny digital trinkets. Much more than it is trending towards being an actual game where you earn your rewards. That is the problem, and so many people are just choosing to be blind to it. If Abyss 2 came out in Q1 2020, would it help? It would, yes. Abyss 2, Karina Challenges 7.4, all of that stuff would help. But it has to be fairly rapid, because for every month that people are not able to reach that 4 to 6 rank 4 6-star mark, this becomes less and less of a game and more of a digital wallet. Kabam really has to hold their ass to make sure that their most dedicated players can get to 5+ rank 4s. Otherwise, you know, those people who used to be dedicated will be much less dedicated in the near future, and that's a fact. Wait, what, bro? Took this guy to rank 2 and didn't even know it. Didn't even know what the launch. The bridge between moderate spending and big spending has been more. Yeah. Absolutely correct, Corvinus. If I get 26% to 56% in solo gifting event, might rank 3 Shang-Chi. You're gonna get more than that, Darkness. You're gonna get more than that. You're gonna be surprised how high you rank. Could you potentially give them... Who potentially give them port 7 rank 4s? Not guaranteed though. Who are you talking about now, Slinger? Those whales who got 5+ rank 4? Yeah, exactly. Winter of Pain challenge? I wish there was. I wish there was. As Winter of Brain Freeze. Winter of Pain is the gifting event, yes. Yes. I'll be starting last green challenge later today in a human lol run. This will be, well, congratulations and Hammertron, best of luck to you. Hope you smash them all. And yeah, best of luck. Coltrang Toon didn't know he paused his favors. Oh, fair play. But yeah, no, Cal pauses his favors as long as you're striking the opponent. You know, definitely. Yeah, exactly. Most, you know, a lot of people have significantly scaled back or left because of the gifting event. And unfortunately, what also matters more, and I don't want to kind of create a disparity between, you know, which players matter more or not. But a lot of the people that are leaving right now aren't mid-tier or casual players. They are the players that have been the most dedicated, that used to grind the arenas the most, that used to buy significant portion of the offers, that blitzed out all the content in, you know, day or week 1. Those are the players that are leaving right now, which is, you know, the very, very kind of like core group, which is the most active, the group that cares about the game the most, the group that has invested the most time, the group that, you know, either posts on forums or whatever else is the most vocal and active. And Kabam significantly shrunk that group with this event, because a lot of them, as we just said, just went down to retirement alliances or like became way more casual players, or left the game altogether. And that is arguably the kind of group that keeps this game together. Obviously, it's not the biggest group. Obviously, moderate and casual players are the biggest group. But, you know, that is the group that is the most active in the game. That competes and uploads and talks and discusses and creates. $82,000 points in the event will get, I don't know. Maybe, probably. I'm sure that 82,000 points will get higher, I think. You know, I spent 500 in this month. I caught up to everyone else pretty much after spending them. There you go. There you go, Steve. Don't believe in gifting event only Christmas. Very good. Being in general for the spenders, a lot of RNG materials needed will be dependent on... No. There's absolutely nothing dependent on RNG. There's absolutely nothing dependent here on RNG. It's not tier 5 CCs, it's generic resources. And this, you know, no, it's not really RNG dependent anymore. I know what you mean in the GGC drop rates, but if you open large enough pool, trust me, they're getting it. Hey, what's up, Sarah? My favorite group that has deep pockets. Yep. 100%. Been in retirement alliance best part of 2 years now, and a few alliance mates have so many more rank 3 champs than me. Yep. Just bought everything. Yeah, well, there you go. Just bought everything. Bought everything. You can do that. Have a fabulous day. Alright, see you later, Darkness. You too. Hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day too. Wondering about the Act 7 exploration rewards? Wouldn't it feel worth it? Well, Act 7 rewards, I can tell you this much. I would be willing to easily bet significant amount of money that Act 7 exploration rewards will give you everything needed to take a champion to rank 4 and a bit more. There's either going to be the 3 tier 3 alphas or 3 tier 6 basics or a rank 3 to 4 rank up gem or something like that. Every single piece of content has done that. Act 4 gave you enough to take a 5-star to rank 4. Act 5 gave you enough to take a 5-star to rank 5. Act 6 gave you enough to take a 6-star to rank 3 with a, you know, full tier 5 class catalyst crystal. Act 7 is 99%. Gonna give you, at the very least, all the resources needed to take champion to rank 4. That's for starters. And then there's probably gonna be a bit of extra fragments or like a catalyst extra. So realistically, I think you can probably look at around 4 or 4.5 catalysts and 7 Act 7 and 7.4 rewards combined. Something like that. Or the bare minimum 3.5. That would be like bare minimum. So there are going to be, but you know, that again is not good enough. Because then many people will get their first or second rank 4. And again, that is not good enough. So keeping that in mind, we still need quite a lot of arena challenges or some other shit. What's up, Harsh? How are you doing? Who's back from the dead? Well, welcome then. How have you been? Hope you are having great holidays. Hope you're having great holidays. You back from the deadish, Harsh? How much harder it'll be to get good percentage rank rewards and gifting wins? Who knows? Who knows? When the 6 star is, but when you... Yeah, it always... Yeah. When you start comparing yourself with everybody else, then it always gets more painful. Yes, Slinger. What's up, Dixit? How are you doing? What's up, Abhishek? What do you think about HQ Sean 4 rank 4s? What can I say? Kabam, you know, I said it's gonna happen, you know. I think nothing. I think that I was right when I said things like that are gonna happen. I don't think HQ Sean I don't think that HQ Sean's gonna be the only player who gets to 4 rank 4s before rank rewards come in. Give me Comrade Daddy already. Should we? Is that enough for Comrade Daddy? I don't even know. You're making me do math. Shame on you. Oh, shame on you. You're making me do math. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll do the math. I'll do the math. Such a big, bold claim. Give me Comrade Daddy already. It's $12.09.
Shut up and take my money.
Harsh Bawa 1,899 rupees. Gimme Comrade Daddy already.
You know. Such a dramatic sentence. Such a... Like, give me the Comrade Daddy already. It's like... By 250. Well, alright then. Well, alright then. Fine. Hey, what's up, Mac? How are you doing? Chat hype. My friend got Purgatory from Featured. Do it pains. Well, hopefully Purgatory gets buffed. Hopefully Purgatory gets buffed. Assuming that's true, KT, then it would almost confirm that Kabam are still trying to catch up when 7.1 was delayed. If it were not delayed, then Act 7 would have been out already. Yep. I also think so. I also think so. I think the current situation is part of the problem with the fact that everything in the game was delayed. 800 subs away from 40k milestone. That is true. Can't decide who to rank for. I'm not bothered by prestige. I know you won't like that, KT. I don't dislike it. Do what you want, man. She stopped before saying daddy. She couldn't bring herself to do it. You have to give Devil his due. I have to do what now? The game economy balance guy, come on. Probably think, what's the point? Everybody is thinking, what's the point? I don't think a single player wants to hear anything about game balance ever again from Kabam. I'm gonna put it like that. At least I don't. Next time somebody brings up game balance, I just want to slap them with like a shitty stick. You know? No. I just never want to hear those words coming out of the mouth. Game economy. Ever. I just don't care for it anymore. Every single thing we have been told up until now has been effectively rendered invalid by this gifting event. So it just needs a value buff. I think a bit more. I think a bit more than value buff. So okay, the difference between a rank 3 and rank 4 competitive AW is huge. It's not that huge. But it's still different. It's not. Really, it's not. But it gets bigger when multipliers are involved. So what's the best that... AW is extremely competitive as is, and any advantage is already a very noticeable thing. If we're speaking factually, no, the difference is not that huge. But when you put in Alliance War seasons that are extremely competitive, where everybody is capable of beating anyone, that is the deciding factor. Not to mention that Alliance Quest, obviously, rewards are still there, and not to mention that the solo mode's coming. And the difference is going to matter even more in solo mode. Good morning, what's up, ASC? Do you have an idea how much? I don't really do. I don't know, man, sorry. I don't know the arena cut of things. I never really pay attention to them much. I haven't grinded arena for a while either. Ultron, rank 3 or Nebula? Ultron, definitely Ultron. Burger needs a little change. Yeah, definitely, she does need some changes. Extra attack for 6 stars, come on, we'll invent something for rank 4s and act 8. Maybe they will. When is solo mode happening? We do not know exactly when. We don't have a date for that. Who do you think is the best Spidey in the game? Actually don't know. Pig. Spider Pig, probably. All chip drop rates. I have not really noticed difference, I guess. Maybe. But I don't think. I don't open enough of them to notice the difference. Yeah, I know. I wonder how she lost her bleed immunity. Tigra ideally has to be awakened for all short and medium fights, which is most of the fights where you would use her. So yes, she does need to be awakened at relatively high sake. I believe they will give approximately 50%. No, they will give more than that. They will give more than that. They will give more than 50%. They'll give a full set. They always have and they will. Exploring the latest story content always gives you enough rank of resources for the next story progression level. Oh yeah, Miles might be the best Spidey. That's true, Miles might be the best Spidey now. But yeah, exploring the story content, latest one, always gives you enough catalysts for the next, champion rank. Exploring Act 4 gave you 4 tier 2 alphas. It didn't give you 2, 3 or 1. It gave you 4 tier 2 alphas for one reason only. It gave you 4 tier 2 alphas so you can take a 5-star to rank 4. Exploring Act 5 gave you 2 tier 5 basics. It didn't give you 1, 1.5 or whatever else. It gave you 2 tier 5 basics for one reason only. So exploration of Act 5 would allow you to take a 5-star champion to rank 5. Exploring Act 6 also included a full-on tier 5 class catalyst crystal. So you are guaranteed, no matter what RNG you got up until that point, no matter what piece of content you had done before that, exploring Act 6, you are guaranteed to be able to take a champion to rank 3. So it gave you a full tier 5 CC catalyst. Every single piece of story content always gives you enough catalysts to take a champion to the highest progression level. Hercules is good for last phase of Grandmaster. He's awakened, I think he is, there's nothing wrong with Hercules. Last phase of Grandmaster. Any updates on Incursions? Not as far as we know. I think they stopped caring about Incursions. Options for rank 4 Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Warlock, Nick Fury, Apocalypse, Colossus, AA, and Torch. I don't know which one you like most. I think I'd go Nick Fury probably. I think I'd go Nick Fury. 6.3 sucks, yes. I dislike 6.3 too. Last phase needs reverse control immune champion. Not the last one, the one before last, but yeah. Well, you don't need it. I did it without. You can play with reverse controls, you know that. If you watch my guide on Grandmaster, there is a very easy trick how to let yourself kind of adjust the reverse controls. But why watch my guides anyways, right? Venom need awakening? Not necessarily. Venom's already a beast unawakened. Venom's already the beast unawakened. Wooden gun exists. Magneto narrow sweating. Yeah, I suppose he does that. Hey, what's up, Chachaji, by the way? Been lurking. It's all good. Alright, see you later, Corpse Fire. See ya later. Don't do anything stupid, huh? Let's smash this La Bomba. La Bombastic Bomba. Now let's just destroy them all. Ooh, how nice of them to have Liquid Courage double edge on. 3 neurotoxins. Special 3 ready to avoid reverse controls. And it's studied multiple times. There you go. That is genuinely super helpful. Because when the reverse controls are about to hit, drop that level 3. And you will know that pretty much immediately after. Or if you drop to a level 3 when this reverse controls hit, you know that you have time to kind of figure out what you need to do afterwards. It becomes much less of a on-the-go muscle memory kind of thing, and becomes much more of your brain having the time to think what you need to know. War tactics are broken? Yes, so I have heard. What is war anyways? Surprisingly, nobody's talking about it because it's off-season. Nobody does war right now. It's holidays. Most alliances either are not doing war at all or just playing 1-2 ball groups. I kind of agree. I actually liked dungeons more than incursions because dungeons were quicker. I think they overdid it with multiple choice questions in incursions, so to speak. You could play dungeons in much more quick pace, and that was most important thing to me. That's kind of the most important thing for me. Let's smack them all. I miss bases. I miss the promise of bases. You always look at the alliance tab, see bases coming soon, and be hopeful. Ooh, look at that. Spicy. She resisted me like a little. You easily push dungeon boss with no name or two. Yep. Can't be asked with incursions. Yeah, incursions just, you know, they take quite a lot of time, and I don't know. Generally like dungeons more than I did incursions. I mean, obviously they up like the rewards and shit, but you know, actually even the rewards I like more. Even the rewards I like more in dungeons, because in dungeons you could earn the catalysts and shit, you know? And getting a random tier 2 alpha, tier 4 basics was way better for me than getting, you know, some drops of 5-star shards or whatever. So yeah, I even liked the rewards better before. So, fudge them. Oh, come on, really? Dead. Just, yeah, well, Herc does Herc things. The incorporated basin. Yeah, I never played that Transformers game. One second, guys. I need to do something with my nose. Means I need to mute it and switch off the camera. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Just a moment.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Well, here we are. Here we are. Aha. Only played Transformers when came to beta stage after. Yeah, well, I have never really played it. I also downloaded Realm at some point way after its release. And then deleted Realm pretty much like a day later, few hours later. It's like, nope. Nope. Boom. Come on, let's get some Furies. Get some Furies. And let's smash. Ay. Let's get to 2 million. I think that's gonna be Realm's hot garbage. Yep. Yep, definitely is. Not even funny how shit Realm is. And they made that big fuss. I think Realm is pretty much one of the worst things to happen to MCOC, period. I think Realm is one of the worst things ever to happen to MCOC. Because make no mistake, everything that was designed for Realm was designed with the money that Marvel Contest of Champions had made. Every single piece of that work and effort could have went into this game. On top of that, on top of all of that, there was a lot of talent borrowing. So the best and the brightest people from this game had to work on Realm and were unable to work on this game. Which right now is, you know, quite a large problem with Kabam and their staffing issues. You could say that that was largely the root cause of it, because they transferred significant portions of their team from MCOC to Realm project, and then they were replacing everybody that they transferred or whatever with new people, and you know, the new people sucked, evidently, or left, or you know. So there are a ton of things that, you know, directly or indirectly have been screwing over Marvel Contest of Champions because of Realm. And let's not even start talking about, you know, hipster maestro with the fucking vegan man bun dude and everybody else that, you know, oh, let's get Realm characters in this game. If your favorite characters are not in MCOC right now, you know, there is a chance that there would have been if not for this entire Realm shit. Just saying. Some people on forum are like, Gilly 2099 needs combo. Can't maintain combo shit. No, that means your shit. That means your shit. But anyways. Hope that entire Realm project just dies soon enough. Have a good day, everyone. I'll take my daughter shopping for her 13th birthday. Well, enjoy. Enjoy yourself, Hammerthroat. Okay, do you know who's going to be the next? No, I do not. No one does. If they tell you they do, probably lie. No one knows who's going to be next one. I mean, we know the featured champions, but not the rest. When MROC shuts down those... yeah, that's true. That's true. But I hope MROC does shut down. I really do hope it shuts down. It's a shit game. It should never exist. Yeah, there are no... Well, there are no champions that are like necessarily directly immune to degen, but at the very least we have few champions that can tolerate degen now. And Rapture, yeah, there's nobody immune to Rapture. You know, it's fair play. But Rapture is tied to physical resistance though. Rapture is tied to physical resistance, so champions with very huge physical resistance take hardly any Rapture damage. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. Boom, dead. Okay, let's do one more fight here. Let's clear this thing up. And then I'm gonna go and do stuff. Hate doing stuff. Oh well. Stuff needs to be done. There's no immunity to Kabam shenanigans? Of course there is. Why would there be? Nobody will ever be safe from that. Diablo is Rapture resistant when awakened. Is he? I don't think he is. Don't think. Maybe, I don't know. Look at this. Smash. Easy win. Yes, there is. Put the game down. Well, I suppose that works. I suppose that works too. Okay, get ready for work. Yeah, I'm finishing up in a second as well here. Finishing up here in a second as well. Diablo is everything resistant when I can. Oh, shut up. Diablo sim. Did I grab the milestones from this? I think I did. There we go. There we go. Do we have anything to open? Well, we can claim this thing. FTF for basic. Whatever. No units, of course. And let's see what we get here. Soon I'm gonna need to stop procrastinating and start ranking up champions. I've been avoiding that for a bit. Do I rank up somebody? No. Well, okay. Anyhow, we are done here today. Sorry for being late today. My bad for sleeping in. And yeah. Hopefully I'll be back later this evening. Do you think it's a big deal leaving Tier 2 Alpha to expire at this point in the game? Well, I have never left one to expire yet. So I guess I do, yeah. I guess I do.
Is mayonnaise an
Anyways,
instrument?
that's gonna be it for today. Huge thank you to Harsh, huge thank you to Sammy and LC and everybody else. You guys are awesome, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Later. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm in danger!